Hello, welcome to everybody. How are you doing? It's officially December, so I've got my festives on special. We're going to have a really fun little play today, making some gorgeous slider bracelets. Now we've got lovely bundle offers for you, so if you want to do a mix of your colours, you absolutely can. There are 3 on a silver colourway and 3 on a gold, so 6 gorgeous colours in total for you to choose from. I'm using pearls, crystals, spacers, and of course those slider bracelets, which are brilliant. Not only do I think they look very, very stylish, I think if you are gifting, 'tis the season, then they're perfect because you don't have to worry too much about size. You've got that adjustability. So lovely little stocking fillers. I know I keep saying it, but I'm trying to get very organised. And I'm a little bit smug. I have been organised. I've done a load of Christmas shopping. I've got a few bits and bobs still to get. But it's feeling festive. I've got all my decorations up. I've got my Christmas trees up. I got to see the big man yesterday dressed in red with my little one. I'm going to have a very, very busy festive period. Got lots going on at home, lots going on at work, and figured, although it's quite early and I have a real Christmas tree, so I don't know whether the needles will still be on it, I figured let's just fully embrace it. Let's get stuck in. We also have an elf that's come to stay with us this year. So he's getting up to loads of fun. So been really, really busy thinking about, what we need to do. What would we like to make? I think we do like to make things to gift, so that's why I've put these together. We do have our Christmas holiday club as well, so if you're interested in that, go check out the website and there'll be more information to follow. So I'm going to say good morning to you before I take you over to the website and show you the kits today. They're really straightforward makes. You don't need much at all, but they're a lot of fun to do. Good morning to Carol. How are you, my lovely? Rachel's in as well. She says, good morning from a wet barrow. Yeah, it's wet and drizzly here. It's also been crazy hair day for school today. So donations, nativity clothes needed, and crazy hair. So my chest feels a bit, because we've been spraying colours and things this morning. It's been a busy week and it's only Monday. Good morning to Emmeline. How are you doing? Good morning to me mum. How are you, Kath? Carol's in as well. Hello. Good morning to Camille. She says, good morning, Natalie. Blue skies here. How's your weekend? How have you been? Busy. I've still got loads to do, but feeling positive about it all. I love this time of year. I'm a birthday baby, hence why I'm called Natalie. So Christmas is my birthday time, and I just love it. It's loads of fun, especially when I'm really lucky to have a little one, and it's just magical. It's just great. So yeah, lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Judith's in as well. Esther, hello to you. She says, morning, Natalie from Adult Preston. Busy making Christmas cakes. Oh, see, you're all what have you been doing to get yourself in the festive spirit, if of course you celebrate it? What are you looking forward to most, and what are you making festive wise? Are you making decorations for your tree, or are you doing anything particularly special with your wrapping? What are you looking forward to, apart from all the food? I love the food. Good morning to Susan. Hello to Jan. She says, good morning, Natalie, and everyone from a bright and sunny Sudbury. Good morning to Sue. And Elaine is in as well. All right, let me take you over to the website. We're on totalybeads.co.uk, and you can find what we're making today in the video tutorial category. You can go in this one, or you can go in that one. I'll click in this one and just check that is being shared okay. So if you have a little scroll down, you can see today, where have they gone? There they are. I've called them Noeleen, as in Noeleen. Slider bracelets. You can see Kitty's been making some festive decorations and things, and we're all just getting in the party mood. These, I think, are lovely. As I said, they are adjustable, so I think they make perfect little gifts, but they're also very sparkly. So there's 6 individual colours for you to choose from today. 3 are on the gold, 3 are on the silver. If you would like to buy them individually, you can make 6 of them in the same colour for £17, which works out, I think, for 6 £2.83 is what I'm thinking that works out per bracelet. So that's a really good deal. You can choose to make 6 of the amethyst, 6 of the crystal clear, 6 of the green iris, 6 bracelets in the light blue, the lime green, or the pink. If you can't decide and you think, well, I do want to make multiple ones, but I don't want to make all 6 in the same colour, Simon's put this really lovely offer on as well, where you can make 3 bracelets in each of the colours on that colourway. So 3 of the different gold ones, 3 colours in the silver, and they're just £12. So you can have a little bit of a mix and a match, or if there's a particular colour that you really, really like, you can buy it that way instead. So I'll show you quickly what you get in each of those little bundles. So if you wanted the I think a bauble may have started to wobble off the tree. There'll be no like needles on it, will there, by the time you get to Christmas? If you want to make the Noeleen slider bracelet, and 3 of them in the gold colourway, these are the colours that you're getting. So you're going to get your crystal round beads, which are 8mm in size. You're going to get your glass pearls, which are 6mm in size. You're going to get your spacer beads, which are 4mm, and you're going to get your slider bracelet, your Callottes, your Crimp Beads, and your Tigertail. So you're going to get them, and you can make that in those 3 lovely colours. So you can see there the colours that we've gone for. Have a little scroll through. The gold means your spacers are going to be in gold and your findings are in gold, and this beautiful little adjustable bracelet chain is also in gold, and it's really, really, really pretty. I'm going to show you that close up because it's got the most lovely kind of link chain in it, but it's also got this very clever little feature. So you've got kind of like it's like a silicone, kind of like a rubber inside of that large bead, which means it slides up and down this chain so you can adjust it and you can fit it to whatever wrist size you want. They're really, really pretty. I absolutely love them. I've been very excited to work with these. So that is your gold colourway for you, and that's £12. If you prefer to have a kind of silver look, then we've put these colourways for you together. So again, you're going to get all your crystals and your pearls, but your spacers this time will be in silver, as will your findings and those lovely kind of it's kind of like a dark silver, lovely little slider bracelet with them. So you can scroll down and you can have a look at all the different components that we've put in that kit for you. So they're them grouped together for £12, which makes 3 of each colour. And then if you want to just buy one particular colour because you think, actually, I really love the amethyst, I think that looks gorgeous with the gold, then you can get 6 bracelets in here for £17, which works out as, what did we say, £2.83 a bracelet, which I think is a really good deal. If, of course, you wanted to gift it, it makes 6, so you can make one for yourself. You could have, matching ones with your friends, whatever you like. So here is the colours in this. So I'm using the grape pearls, which are 6mm in size. Crystal rounds, which are 8mm. I've gone for the amethyst AB, so they're all twinkly and they look lovely with the grape. And they're on the gold spacers, which are 4mm, and the gold slider bracelet. So that one is your amethyst. We have a lovely crystal clear one here. Again, enough to make 6 of your bracelets in this colourway. And if you scroll down, you can see I'm using the silver dust pearls and the crystal string, which is just twinkly. It's just really, really twinkly. Beautiful facet on them. So although the crystals themselves are clear, they do have, like I would say, a bit of a rainbow finish to them, so you get lots of little twinkles and it bounces the light around lovely. That one is on your kind of rhodium chain and your silver spacer beads as well. Your spacer beads are acrylic, so they're nice and lightweight, which makes a very comfortable wear. So that one is that colourway for you. I've put the green iris, which I think I'm going to demo today because it's a little bit festive. Really like these colours together. Again, all you need in the kit to make 6 bracelets, and the colours that I'm using here are the green iris and the olive pearls. So they look particularly beautiful, I think, together, especially on the gold. If you have a look at your green iris crystals, there is definitely gold twinkles on there. So they complement those round spacer beads and your slidey bracelet chain really nicely on the gold colourway. So that is that one. My tummy is making such noise. I hope you can't hear it. I need some breakfast. We've got this lovely colour here, which is your blues. So it's a light blue. We've got the gorgeous light blue AB crystals. Look at the colour of them. And I've popped them with the steel blue. It's got kind of a greeny tinge to it on that photograph. I'll show you them down on the map because they are like, to me, they're like a perfect match, the crystal and the pearl in this. That is on the silver as well. And, you know, you're getting enough to make 6, so you can change how you want the order of them in terms of how you put your bead placement. I've gone for a very straightforward, one single pearl, alternating with the spaces in between and the crystals, and then I've just clustered up 2 of the pearls together. You can start from the inside if you want to play about with your design, or if you know what you want to do, you can just add your findings and callotte and then work straight the way through your bracelet to the other side. So you're getting enough in here if you wanted to just do one with all pearls and spaces or all crystals. You know, I'm sure you're probably going to get plenty if it makes 6. So you can play around with your design. I'm using for this design, I'm using 12 of the spaces, 8 of the pearls and 5 of the crystals. But as I say, you can move them about and position them however you like. The colour in this gorgeous green is the green AB, and we've got the sea glass with that as well. So if you do like your greens but you want it on a silver instead of the gold, then this is the colourway I think for you. And we also have the very pretty pink. Now this one says it's £18, so I will double check that. It might be that the crystals are a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure why. I think the others are 17. This might be a slightly more expensive one, so I'll double check on that for you. But this is going to make 6 bracelets as well. They are really, really gorgeous. Yeah, it's because of these crystals. Look at them, they're gorgeous. So they're pink AB, and you've got the rose gold, the rose pink on the gold colourway for your contents in this one. So still making 6 bracelets, all the things you need, all your Tigertail, callottes, crimps, adjustable slider bracelet, your spacer beads, your glass pearls and your crystals too. 6 lovely colours, whichever one you choose, or you can do the little bundle, which it depends what you're making them for and who you're making them for and what you want. But I think we've got some good deals on there for you today. You know, you can make a bracelet up for less than £3, I think is a bargain. So let me try and stop sharing that screen, and I will pop this one back up. So let me just, takes a little while to just jiggle it about. Where are my lovely comments gone? Still loading. There you all are. Okay. So let me see if I've missed any questions, and I'll show you these down on the mat. Where were we up to? I said good morning to Esther. Hello to Lisa and Suzanne. I said good morning, I think it's Jan and Sue and Elaine. Jan says she's just finished making the miracle star decorations. Where you're hanging them? You can pop them on your tree, Jan. Camille is saying, I have those earrings. Yeah, maybe little Christmas trees. Oh gosh, we made these ages ago, didn't we? Good few years ago. I just think they're really lovely. And you can see they're lasting. You know, I've had these. I wear them quite a lot. I don't wear them throughout the year. I do just stick to December months. But I just love the way they dangle. These kits, I'm sure, are still available. So if you want to have a little look at particular festive makes, head over to the website and you can see them there. Do you wear yours as well, Camille, or did you gift your? Well, you said I've got them, so I'm suggesting that you've kept them. Jan says she got my kits for these last week. Thanks, Jan. Rachel says next week on the 10th and the 11th, my church is doing 2 groups of kids come in and I'm organising crafts for them to do. Oh my gosh, she says that is 100 of them. What crafts are you making, Rachel? Keep it simple. And do a little bit of lesson planning, because I used to teach little ones, and I don't know how old these are, but it can be a wily bunch. So just try and kind of plan it so you feel really, really confident and just have loads of fun. They're going to love it, whatever you're making, I'm sure. Where is your church group? Because I want to come. I haven't got time to fit anything in my calendar in December. It's absolutely chock-a-block, but have loads of fun, Rachel. Share pictures if you can, especially in the handmade group. It doesn't have to be jewellery that you've made. It can be anything. We just like to see what you're making. Camille says she loves the slider clasps and she uses them a lot. Sheila says, good morning to myself and everyone. She says, it's very wet here in Washington town, and yeah, it's just drizzly here, drizzly and cold. Good morning to Joanne. She says, good morning, Natalie. Good morning to everyone. Damp and chilly today. Oh, she's got a granddaughter watching with her. She showed her some of my wire. She liked them. Crafting partner in the making. Oh, too cute. Anne's in as well. She says, forgot to say hello. Well, here you are, Anne. Hello to you. And she's saying hello to everybody. Anastasia's in as well. Hello to you, my love. Birgit's in as well. Hello from a great Germany. How are you doing, Birgit? Welcome. I hope you're well. Mischa, not seen you in a little while. Lovely that you can join us. Jan saying she's got lots of things to make. Esther's bought them, so she's looking forward to making them. And Camille says she gifted some of the Christmas earrings, but she still wears hers around Christmas too. So you can see all the lovely sparkles that we've got here. I'll pick them up one at a time. I'll move them out the way so you can see them. So we've got the gorgeous amethyst. And you can see they're very, very twinkly because you've got that lovely faceted round crystal. They're nice and large, but not too chunky. We've got those lovely spacer beads in the acrylic, so they are nice and lightweight. And of course, glass pearls are lovely and light as well. And they're very affordable and they're a lovely colour. This is your slider bracelet. So you can see it will just go up and you can make it teeny, teeny, tiny. And you can open it out like so. So they come like this. If you've not seen them before, you've got these good, I love this, like it's kind of like a box chain, and then you have this kind of rubber type seal in the center, so it just slides really easily. Really, really gorgeous. You've got these delicate little loops on the end, so you don't need to attach them to a jump ring. You can if you want to, but I've just been putting them straight onto my Callottes, and they're finished with these lovely little kind of balls at the end. Really, really lovely. Good morning to Jackie. Hello to Rachel. She's at Abbey Road Baptist in Barrow. She's got colouring in cards, wooden decks to colour, stretchy bracelets and sun catchers. Rachel, that sounds so fun. If can I just invite anyone in the area? If you're in Barrow, and you've got a little one that's crafty, head down to Rachel's Abbey Road Baptist craft event. It sounds amazing. Oh, Birgit, that's lovely. She says, feel great and happy I caught your live again. And Pauline's in as well. Lovely Pauline. So this is your pretty pink one. I'm not being funny. I am being funny. Look at them. My camera, I don't think, is picking up how twinkly those crystals are. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can always multi-buy if you wanted to, or if you think, actually, I just want to buy all the things separately and I want to put this on a silver instead, you absolutely can do that. So that is your pretty pink one. And then to complete the gold set, we've got this gorgeous green as well, which is what I'm going to be demoing with today because it's just festive and absolutely gorgeous. Again, gold twinkles, definitely gold twinkles on there, which are picking up the light beautifully, and I think they look gorgeous on that colourway with the spacers. If you're preferring your silver, we have this green for you. Again, really, really sparkly and twinkly. And then just a kind of paler, kind of sea foamy colour on those pearls with the silver. And they work exactly the same. Easy to put on, easy to adjust, really comfortable to wear. So if you or someone you know has maybe dexterity problems, then these make really good fit, because you don't have to fiddle around. Sometimes I'll say to someone, oh, can you put my bracelet on? You can just do that yourself really easily. You're just going to hold on to those two little ends and slide that up, or you can pull them if you want one at a time and tighten it that way or loosen it that way. So really, really easy and comfortable to put on and wear. This is the gorgeous blue. So you can see they match, I think, really nicely. If I just let the light go through it. Hi Mina, how you doing? Ooh, she was dealing with a breakfast delivery at work. Oh, well, that's no excuse to be late, Mina. What are you having? Oh, I'd have an egg sandwich. Egg on toast. So that's your gorgeous blue. And then on the clear, look at the rainbow in there. Can you see those lovely colours? So super straightforward and easy to make. I'll move them out the way so my camera can focus a little bit. I'm going to get my Tigertail. That will come in your kit. I don't know whether you're going to get like a gold coloured one or a silver coloured one. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna, because you can't see it anyway, I'm gonna cut about 15 centimetres of my Tigertail. You can cut a little bit longer if you want. For those of you that work in inches, at about 6 inches of the Tigertail. So I'm just going to give that a little trim off my reel. And you'll notice it should have a little curve in it, and I'm going to just work with that because I think if we look at the shape of the bracelet, we want that natural curve. So I'm quite happy for it to have that curve in it. If you wanted it to be straightened out, if you've got any bends or kinks in it, you can just run it through your fingers, and that will kind of straighten it out a little bit. She's only allowed cereal, toast and cereal bars and fruit. Mina? Oh, get an egg. Camille says, hubby only ever makes boring cereals for breakfast every day. Well, you need to live a little bit, I suppose. This isn't the season for being good. I do need to eat a little healthily, so maybe I should take a leap out of your book. Okay, so I've got my Tigertail ready to go. What I'm going to start doing, because I know my design and the order of the beads, I'm going to pop my findings on first, and that's going to act as a bead stopper. If you want to play around with your design, then work from the middle, and then, oh, I'm paused. Bit of a delay. Work from the middle and just place your beads on each side as you go, so you can play around with that design, and then you can ensure that you've got that symmetry either side. If of course symmetry is what you want to go for, you might think you want to do something else. It's entirely up to you. You are the designer, we just supply you with all the lovely things. So I'm going to get the Callottes out. I only need 2 of them and they're in your kit, and I'm going to use my crimp beads. I'm going to double crimp as always, just to make sure it's extra sturdy and secure. So I'm going to get 4 of those out. There is a real delay on this camera. If I pop. Okay, so I'm going to take my calotte and I'm going to pop it on the end of my Tigertail. I'm just going to bring it through the little hole at the bottom here and slide that on through. And then I'm going to take 2 of my crimp beads and I'm going to slide them onto the end as well. This is going to be a really, really quick make. So if you are, wanting to make in a hurry, I think these are always good little gifts to kind of keep if you've got a present drawer. If someone comes round and you think, oh, such and such is on the way, wasn't expecting them to turn up, or brought me a bottle of wine or some chocolates or something, then you might think you need to, or you might like to gift them something back. And if you can make a bracelet for less than £3, then they're good things to have ready to go. And personally, I mean, I'm talking about being greedy and eating unhealthy things, but I think I'd much rather have one of them than a box of chocolates. But that's just me. I do like a Ferrero Rocher. The chocolates are available. Okay, so I'm going to take my crimp bead and I'm just going to slide it up to the end of the tiger tail. And I'm going to give it a little press down to flatten. You can crimp these properly if you've got your crimping pliers, but they're going to be hidden inside the cloth, so you don't need to see them. I could have put them a little bit closer together, but I've not. So if I wanted to, I could always chop it off and do again. If there's any little bits at the end, I'm just going to give that a little trim. So that's just holding tightly on, like clamped on to the tiger tail. And then I'm going to bring my callotte up. Although I didn't put them that close together, they still should fit nice and snugly inside that callotte. And I'm just going to close it down with my fingers. And then with my chain nose pliers, or any pliers really, I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure on that, just to close it up, and you'll see those little holes at the end are nicely lined up, and they should be able to then just fit on the end of my slider bracelet. And then I'm just going to play around with how I want to position my pearls and my beads and my crystals on my bracelet. So I'm going to start off with a space bead, and these are 4mm in size, so I think they just sit nicely next to that. If you've got any questions or comments, do just drop me a comment. I do need to keep sliding back a little bit so I can see what I'm doing, because my camera's different. Okay, so I've just popped on my spacer bead. I'm going to pop on one of my first beautiful glass pearls, which are the 6mm. I'm going to slide that on, and then I'm going to pop on another spacer bead. So for this design, I'm using 12 of the 4mm spacers, 8 of my pearls, and 5 of the crystals. So you can get them all ready to go next to you if you want to, or you can, as I say, just design it as you go. So I've gone spacer, pearl, spacer. I'm going to pop on my first gorgeous crystal, and then another spacer. And then I'm going to kind of group up my pearls. So I'm going to pop 2 pearls on at the same time. You'll have this made, I think, in, well, 5 minutes, definitely less than 10. Even if you're, taking your time on it and chatting like me, it's a very quick make. So then you've got your 2 pearls, and then I'm going to pop on another spacer bead. Lovely large drill holes in these spacer beads as well. And then I'm going to add another sparkly crystal, and then another spacer bead. So I'm tending to alternate. Anytime I put a crystal or a pearl on, I tend to put a spacer on afterwards, apart from when I cluster up those first 2 pearls. So spacer, pearl, spacer, crystal, spacer, pearl, pearl, spacer, crystal, spacer. I'm then going to do a little pearl, another spacer bead, and this is now working into the center of my bracelet. So I'm going to add my crystal on and my next spacer, and then I'm just going to kind of repeat that pattern again in the opposite way. So I will pop on a pearl and another spacer bead, another lovely crystal, gorgeous large round crystals there with the 8mm. Just love the twinkle on them. And then going to add on another spacer bead. I'm going to add my 2 pearls on next. Another spacer bead. And then I'm going to add my last crystal. A spacer, a pearl, and then finishing with my spacer bead. I'll just hold that there for a minute if anyone's having a little look and wants to copy my pattern. So this is going to be my centre, and I'm just going to give it a little glance over, just check everything's in the right place, and I've got that symmetry on each side of my bracelet. Rachel says, I'm not keen on chocolate, but I do like Lindt white chocolate. Ooh. We won't start talking what's your favourite chocolate and chocolate bar, because there's two things I like an awful lot, and it's chocolate and gemstones. It's like choosing a favourite gemstone. I think would probably be more difficult, to be honest. So you can see they're gonna just rolling up and down the table. You can see those gorgeous twinkles and sparkles on there, absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm now going to add on my calotte again. I did cut a little bit extra of my tiger tail, but not to worry. I'm going to pop my calotte on, and then I'm going to add one of my crimp beads. And what I want to do is I want to get that curve, so I'm going to keep the curve, and I'm going to pull it so it's fairly taut. I don't want it too taut that, it's going to kind of distort the shape too much, but I don't want too much slack in it. If I was to crimp my bead there, we'd end up with loads of tiger tail. So I'm just going to hold it nicely in place so that calotte is up to that last spacer and there's no gap. So I tend to just push it all down really with my finger, and then I'm going to come in with a pair of pliers, and I'm just going to gently press on that crimp bead inside the calotte to flatten it down. So just give it a little press, and then I'm double crimping, so I'm going to add another crimp bead on and let that fall closely down to the last crimp bead inside. And again, just going to come in with my pliers, keep freezing, and I'm just going to do the same, little bit of pressure, closing by giving a squeeze on my handle, and that's just going to crimp that in there too. Ooh, Nina's talking chocolates. You're all talking chocolates. No wonder my stomach's rumbling. Maybe I'll just have chocolate for breakfast instead. Got my advent calendar. Okay, so I'm just going to trim off the excess tiger tail there. I'm going to make sure I'm not getting the calotte. I don't want to cut through the calotte. And then I'm just going to close with my fingers to begin with, just to get those crimp beads inside of the calotte. And then make sure that they're lined up. Before adding a little bit of pressure. My crimp beads sneaking out. Just to close it. And they should line up flat. Okay, all I need to do now is add on my lovely little slider. So again, you've got these two lovely pieces of, it looks like box chain to me. And then that little silicone or rubber section inside the bead. There you go. It's just going to hold on to that chain, but not enough that it can't slide up and down. So I'm just going to attach them on now. So you will find you can add a jump ring onto this if you want to, but you don't need to, because they do have little tiny delicate little loops at the end which do open up. So to open up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold across just like I would with a jump ring, but I'm going to take my plier and I'm just going to hold this part, and very gently with another plier, I'm just going to take the tip of it and give it a little twist up. Only a little bit, don't need to put too much pressure on it. And then going to slide that through Might need to open up a tiny little bit more. I'm going to slide that through the callotte. So this is why you want your ends of the callotte to be lined up together. I'm sorry, I've got a big lamp in my face and I can't see what I'm doing. Let me open it up a tiny bit more. And I'm just going to slide that on to there and then close it down. So you might find it's easier just to put a little bit of pressure just above the chain. And I'm just going to attach that on and then close it back down. So I'm just opening it like I would a jump ring, and then that's going to attach on directly there. And then the same on the other side. So what I like to do, because it's only small, I'm going to see where it's kind of joined to the chain, and I'm going to just put my pliers on there just to hold it, and then give it a little twist to open. And then taking a callotte and sliding it on. And then just close it over again, just like you would a jump ring. So I'm lining those parts up. And then I'm just going to give it a little look to check it's fully lined up. And then my bracelet is complete and ready to wear. You can slide it closed and open it up by just pulling that stopper. So a really quick make, nice and easy to put on and to adjust as well. So you don't need that much tiger tail. But I like to have enough that the beads will fully go around my wrist. And I quite like having the dangle as well. I don't think they're too dangly. I've got quite small wrists. I think I'm about 6.5 inch, just over 6 inches. So for me, I think these are perfect, because sometimes when I make a bracelet, of course, when I'm making samples for Totally Beads, I always make sure there's enough beads and findings included to make usually an 8-inch bracelet. But then a lot of people will not need to make that size. If you're not sure what size you need to make, then using these little sliders are perfect, because you've got all of that room to open it up. It's really comfortable, and I quite like just playing with the little bead at the end. So by just pulling it through with your fingers and just sliding up the bead, you can adjust it really easily, and it's a very comfortable, pretty wear. I think I might keep this on today. I'm feeling rather festive. What have I missed in the comments? We're all just talking chocolate. Anastasia says, she's talking chocolate. We're all talking chocolate. Yeah, everyone's talking chocolate. Birthdays, and Anastasia says, I need these bracelets. I need these bracelets like last week for the men in my family. I mean, yeah, they are, very unisex as well. So I'll show you the slider in silver. Should have one in the bag spare. I'll just show you it on here. There it is. So you've got this silver kind of rhodium coloured one as well. You could add that if you wanted to make a more kind of masculine looking make. They would look lovely on any bracelet. You could attach this to kind of a cord if you needed to. You could attach it to a gemstone strung bracelet. You could do whatever you wanted. Really, really lovely. Kay says, sorry, my comment's disappearing. How do I sign up for the Zoom Christmas kit? The information should be on the website. What I will do, if you head over to totallybeads.co.uk, you'll be able to find it there, and you will get, as far as I'm aware, I'm not 100%, but it should work as it usually does. So we've been doing the Christmas Zooms now for a good few years. I've been doing them, I think probably is this my third or fourth year doing it. Really lovely. So what you do is you get you go and purchase the Christmas, it's called 12 Days of Christmas on the website. And what we do is we send you out a lovely big bundle full of all sorts of gorgeous products. There's stringing materials, there's wire, there's beads, there's focal kind of beads in there. So if you wanted to make more kind of like Christmas decoration rather than jewellery, there's all sorts in there. Getting loads of findings, you get needle and thread, you get everything, loads of lovely stuff. We used to do it where you could pick which colour you'd like. I don't know whether that's the case this year. And then we will send you all of those lovely things to your door. You then get sent a link to join the Zoom workshop, and every single day starting from the 16th of December, it's me to begin with. So you're gonna you don't have to have your camera on, so if you don't want people to see you don't have to. But you know, a lot of us have been in this group for a good few years now. I always say it, I speak to a lot of you lovely people a lot more than I speak and see my family. You know, we've become friends, I think. Like I know I chat to a lot of you outside of the live, and it's really lovely actually to have that opportunity to see your face and go, oh my gosh, that's such and such, and have that little catch up. But you don't have to have your camera on. You can see me, you'll be able to see Kitty, and you'll be able to see Laura, and we will make a project with you in that lovely little private Zoom workshop. You can show us what you're making with the stuff. You can make along with us, and usually we tend to just have a little bit of a play. I always like to kind of put an idea of a project together in my head. So I think, right, today I'm going to deliver this, and then I'll know that you're getting the full instruction. And I think Kitty's doing the same. I know she's got a gorgeous beaded little pendant that she's worked on. I know Laura's got loads of ideas as well. I've been kind of thinking about what I'd like to do with you, because there's so much in the kit. You can just have a little play if you just want to pick up whatever and do whatever. I'm probably going to do some stringing. I might make a beady bead to go along with the stringing. I'm going to do some rings. I'm probably gonna, well, I was thinking 5 gold rings. They don't have to be gold, but I could make 5 different types of wire ring with you. There's all sorts that we can do. It's loads of fun, but also you can start, you can dip in and out of that. You can access that link at any point. So if you can't make that one particular day, you can watch it later. That's no problem. You don't have to join us live, but you can also say, actually, I'd really love to make such and such. Can you show us how to do that? And we can work with what you want to do as well. It's always a lot of fun. It's every single day over the Christmas period, apart from Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I appreciate, we are all busy and we've got family to see and loved ones to be with and little ones to do festive things with, but it's nice, I think, just to take a little bit of you time out as well and think, this is my Christmas treat, so I want to spend an hour a day just to have a little minute beading, or just watching other people bead and have a little cuppa and a catch up. They are really lovely. And not everybody celebrates Christmas, not everybody has family with them, so it's a nice way of us being together as our little community. So if you would like to do that, I hope you would, Kay. It'd be lovely to see you. Then I'll show you over on the website. I'll probably do that with you on Wednesday. I think I'll show you it fully and you can see it in all its glory, but I know Kitty has shared a video for it at the moment. Anastasia's saying that the UK has the best candy in the world, hands down. We do good chocolate. And hopefully, Anastasia, that's answered your question about the Christmas kit. Nina's ordered a Christmas bundle today. Rach, if you can't watch them all, you don't need to. You can access that link later. I'm not going to be on there every single day. We're going to split it. So I'll do some, Kitty will do some, Laura will do some. There'll be days where I'm not doing it, but I still want to have a nose, so I'll still pop in and make along with you, even if I'm not delivering it. Have a little think about it. If you can join us, we'd love you to be there, but it's whatever suits you. Right, my lovelies. That was a little quick thing about how the Christmas bundle will work and how to make these lovely bracelets. They are called the Noeleen slider bracelets. There's lots of different ways you can get your kit. So if you wanted the 3 different coloured gold base slider bracelets, they're £12. If you wanted the 3 silver base slider bracelets, they're £12. Or you can buy all 6 of them. 6 of all of one colour in amethyst, clear crystal, what were the other colours? Green iris, light blue, lime green and pink. And they're about £17 because you're making 6 bracelets. That works out about £2.80 something for each bracelet. So lots of ways that you can get them. They are the Noeleen slider bracelets if you want to have a little look online. And I will see you on Wednesday if you can come and join me then. I hope that you can, and have a lovely week, everybody. So I'll see you soon.